Hi folks, and welcome to Impactful Life. My name is Rob, and this channel is all about helping you make an impact so you can lead a full life. Now, we appreciate you taking the time to check out this week's book review, and if you enjoy impactful books that are designed to help you get more out of life, I hope you'll consider becoming a subscriber, or at least checking out some of our other book reviews. Today, we're going to be talking about slowing down time. So sit tight, because we're going to get started right after this. Welcome back. Now let's make an impact. This week's book review involves taking a look at how we perceive time and what we can do to speed it up or slow it down. The book is titled Slipstream Time Hacking by Benjamin Hardy. Now, this is the first book by this author that I reviewed, but I've been a fan of his ever since I started following him on Medium. Now, I found him to be an excellent writer, and I can't recall reading any of his stuff that I didn't find useful in some way. His ideas always make me think, and this book was certainly no exception. I found this book to be a free download. Most of the books that I review on this channel fall into one of two categories. They're either how to be successful or get more out of life books, or personal development, existential, big picture, or what I like to refer to as thinking books. This book actually falls into both categories. The subtitle of this book is How to Cheat Time, Live More, and Enhance Happiness. Now, if that doesn't intrigue you enough to at least take a look at it, I don't know what will. I mean, who doesn't want to cheat time, live more, and increase their happiness? I know I certainly do. The author describes the science fiction term slipstream as a technique for faster than light speed travel, similar to warp speed or hyperspeed travel. He suggests that you can fast forward into the future just like they do in the movies. He discusses the concept of linear time and how we perceive time simply as moments passing by. We measure it in hours, days, or years. But what if we measured it in distance, similar to the way that light speed is calculated? What if we could jump ahead on the timeline of our life? Well, according to the author, not only is this possible, but it's the key to enjoying life and experiencing true happiness. Instead of feeling like life is speeding up as we get older, we can actually slow it down and get more out of it. So how is this possible? Well, have you ever had a long-range plan or goal, something that you hoped to accomplish in the next, say, 5 to 10 years, and then something happened that sped that timeline up? For example, say you have a budget to get out of debt in 5 years, but then all of a sudden a wealthy relative passes away and leaves you more than enough money to pay off all of your debts. You now find yourself where you had hoped to be in 5 years. You just slipstreamed into your own future. Now, the author does not recommend that you just sit around waiting for your relatives to die. Okay, what he does suggest is that you figure out where you want to be and then go after it. Now, you've heard me mention this concept before. You know, if you don't know where you're headed, how are you going to know when you get there? This book will completely change how you think about time. If you're someone who feels like time is starting to slip away and the years are starting to come at you faster and faster, you need to read this book. Okay? If you feel stuck, you need to read this book. It will not only change the way that you look at the future, but it will inspire you to make the most of the present. Now, my two biggest takeaways are, first, if you have a bucket list or maybe just some things that you'd like to accomplish at some point in your life, they need to have deadlines. Saying that you want to go to Hawaii someday does very little to drive your daily actions. The author points out that when you make a list of things that must happen before you die, you'll quickly realize that most of the things that you're spending your time on are not getting you any closer to making them happen. For example, do you want to start your own business and be your own boss? Great! When are you going to do it? Remember, someday is not a day of the week. Now, my second biggest takeaway is that life rewards the doers, not the wishers. People who take chances in life, who get knocked down but they get back up. Who's stronger? The person who keeps moving forward despite life's challenges, or the person who never tries because it's hard and they might fail? You know, sitting in the stands watching the game is not nearly as much fun as playing it. Playing it safe and never taking chances is not the ticket to happiness. So stop thinking to yourself, I'll be happy just whenever, or, I'm going to get started as soon as. Make it your mission to live a life of purpose starting now. You cannot go back in time. But if you read this book, you might just be able to get to your future a little faster. But more importantly, you'll enjoy the ride. So figure out where you're headed and then use the ideas and suggestions in this book to fast forward the journey so that you can make an impact and lead a full life. So that's it for this week's book review. Don't forget to click that little red subscribe button, and please give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Feel free to make an impact on somebody else by sharing the video, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Also, go visit our website where you can read my blog and you can sign up for our free monthly newsletter. All of those links will be down in the description below. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day now. Go make an impact.